So Zulu secretary has actually notified his lawyer, Ngobani. It must Sitole. I'll be reading the letter just soon. There's actually notified his legal attorney of the decision to withdraw the matter that was opposing Agenda 2030, which is now called Amendment number 3 of 2026. With me here, I've got a letter, both the letter as well as also the press statement notifying the members of the public of the decision that has been taken by the Zulu following the backlash that followed when revelations that this case was earmarked at strengthening Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa's bid to extend his term of office to 2030. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So Zulu taking a decisive action and informing the lawyers of Zulu about the decision they have undertaken to take their constitutional court case, which was actually trending and for wrong reasons. And now it remains to be seen what will happen now to the architecture of this case, as we heard that Professor Jonathan Moyo was really indeed the architecture of this case, and everything points out to that direction. So does this mean that the strategy of Professor Jonathan Moyo has foiled following the decision that has been carried out by Zulu? Was Zulu aware that they are being used by Professor Jonathan Moyo and there was money that was involved in the process? These are the questions that actually demand answers. Anyway, in a letter dated 9 March 2026, which says, Dear Mr. N. Sitole, and the reference being a request to withdraw Zulu court application, and the letter reads as follows. May I inform you that Zulu has decided to withdraw its court case challenging the extension of presidential tenure and parliament from 2028 to 2030. And through this letter, I kindly request that you officially withdraw our application. Our decision comes against a backdrop of mudslinging and smear campaign against Zulu and its leadership following our court challenge, and we felt that our noble action should not result in unfounded allegations and baseless suspicion that tarnish the image of our organization. May I take this opportunity to thank you on behalf of our organization for the professional service you have always rendered with utmost dedication. Yours sincerely, Mbuso Fuzwayo, Secretary General, that is Zulu. So Zulu has not just released a statement, in fact, it has also instructed its lawyers through formal written letter to withdraw the case. Now, I can tell you for the plotters, if they were plotting to gain something out of this case, definitely their agenda has been thwarted. Somewhere, somehow, it appears Blessed Geza, as he vowed that he will fight from his grave, he is fighting. There is a lot of confusion within the camp of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Have they abandoned this plan? Now, what is next? Which option will they use? We saw or will they go ahead with this case. I wonder now what will happen. Will the lawyers successfully withdraw the case? Will the government allow that? Because we know the parliament filed a responding affidavit, as Professor Jonathan Moyo had actually guided the parliament, I think the president, and also I think the party through Mnyaradzi Machacha responded to this affidavit. That was, they heavily invested. A lot of money was thrown into this particular case. Now that they were exposed, and the other part is saying, no, we cannot be used. Our reputation is at stake at the moment. There has been a lot of mudslinging. It appears maybe from the part of Ipe Zulu, they are honest. They don't understand. You know, the people in ZANU-PF, it may have been the lawyers working with maybe Professor Jonathan Moyo, who connived to actually, because Professor Jonathan Moyo was looking for an organization that is reputable, that when it files a challenge, people will actually rally against that organization, and they identified if you are relying on the audio that is currently on the public domain. Now that the Zulu have decided to actually throw the egg in the face of Professor Jonathan Moyo, does this signal the crumbling of Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026 by Ziambi? There appears to be a lot of disorder. I think what I must undertake is that people should not undermine social media. The campaign against the 2030 term extension should continue. All fronts should be mounted. This thing is working. Look at the confusion that is currently actually happening to the camp of Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. The parliament spent a lot of money. Not only the parliament, also the party spent a lot of money looking for lawyers, and in the process bribing, and also a judgment might have already been prepared, as I always say, but now the other part pulling down. I'm telling you, this is a disaster. This is not a step in the right direction for Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Things are definitely not working well within ZANU-PF. What a moment to be alive. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button, and part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel, you can equally do so by pressing also the thanks button and send us stars. Is signing off. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast as I continue to give